Welcome to Gulliver's Hall, a secluded, luxurious, self-catering home situated in 320 acres of Cotswold farmland. The house and its extensive grounds are an ode to the owner's parents, who, back in the 1960s, turned a humble dairy farm into a beloved family home. The house can sleep up to 21 guests, has an outdoor heated swimming pool, a sauna, a steam room, croquet lawn, tennis courts, an outdoor kitchen, a games and movie room, and so much more. There's even a wedding venue on site. Gulliver's Hall is available for private hire through unique homestays, so keep watching to see inside a home that you could stay at, here in one of the most beautiful parts of the UK. I'm Hannah, and you're watching The Luxury Home Show. So here we are outside at the front of the house. Now, this is an 18th century Cotswolds cottage, and it's really typical of the area. We've got thick walls, stone mullions and Cotswold stone. Absolutely beautiful. Now, Martin and Kate have actually inherited it from Martin's parents, but they were tenant farmers here for 25 years and have since then, over the last few years, done it up as a beautiful place for people to stay.
Hello, I'm Martin Banks and I'm the owner of Gulliver's Hall and caretaker of it, and also I'm a farmer of this lot. Gulliver's is a uniquely private place. It's a mile away down a long chestnut drive that all the trees were planted by my father. It's like an oasis of calm.
This is the driveway, enough for 10 cars, so plenty of room for all of your guests. To my right, if I stand like this, the pool house, and that's been completely redone. There's another 3 bedrooms in there. And then we've got 2 electric charging points, very handy. Down to my left are the tennis courts, and in front of me, wow, what a view of the countryside. We are surrounded by acres of woodland and wildflower. Now, they're actually part of a national environmental scheme ensuring conservation and sustainability within the area, and there is wildlife on your doorstep. I'm going to take you inside now. I'm so excited to show you. There is such a unique mix of eccentric English, modern bohemian, and mid-century classic. So let's head inside and check it all out. So here we are, coming in out of the cold into your very grand entrance hallway, and you cannot ignore the ornamental pikes on either side of that door. Amazing. You will actually see a lot of these very grand and impressive pieces of antique furniture because Martin inherited a lot of them from his dad's family home in Winstanley Hall in Lancashire. So yeah, these, I mean, for instance, these 2 chairs here are 400 years old. Wow, I feel like I should, oh yes. Oh, I feel very royal. This is such a nice entrance hallway, and I have to say, it feels very welcoming and inviting. A little bit darker in here as well. Now, the wallpaper in this place is so impressive, and it starts down here. Look at this. This is Zoffany wallpaper, and it depicts quintessential village life. And we are in Bisley, a quintessential Cotswolds village, so it's absolutely perfect. I mean, that is just stunning. Wait until you see some of the others. And then we have antique stained glass panelling here, which has actually been reworked. That's also come down from Winstanley Hall. Oh, I love it. And then we got oak flooring and a lovely chevron pattern. So follow me into the formal living room where the flooring continues into here. Oh wow, we've got the fire going. This is so cozy in here. This is where you want to be on a cold winter's day with all of your family and friends. So what I think this house does incredibly well is a fabulous mix of old and new, which is not an easy balance to get right. So for instance, we've got brand new furniture here by William Yeowood, but that's, you know, mixed in with a grand piano. We've actually got Oriental antique Chinese furniture as well, which is reflected in this gorgeous curtain design here. Absolutely beautiful. Most of the fabric has been sourced by a UK company, Firmway. Now, they've renovated this place incredibly sympathetically. So we've got the original stone surround here with obviously new glass and these lovely double doors that lead out onto that garden, and the views are breathtaking. Wow. Right, so I'm going to take you now through to the kitchen, back through the entrance hallway, and then just in front here is the downstairs toilet, and on my left is the snug room, but this is the way to the kitchen. Here we are, into the heart of the home. And it's in stark contrast to the entrance hallway, which was a bit darker. This is very light and fresh. We got lovely stone flooring, another fireplace, and, well, I would say a window seat. It's more like a window bed. It's absolutely huge. I mean, I know I'm short, but I can't even touch the floor. Wow, okay, now I need to bring your attention to this magnificent dining table and benches. Now, Martin and Kate were always very keen to use local materials, and this was a oak tree that was felled 50 years ago. It was a huge tree, hence its name Gulliver. They had to strap it down to a lorry because I think it fell down the valley, was rolling down, but they got it back up. It was a long story, but it was worth it. It is here now, and it seats 21 people, 16 seats, but there's another leaf that you can add here. I mean, I think you could pile even more around here. Wow, what a dining experience. A huge piece of antique furniture again here, lots of lovely storage. And then we've got our island, our kitchen island. We always want one of those in the kitchen, don't we? And this is the same wood from Gulliver again. And we've got our lovely platter here that we just threw together. And Kate actually made us flapjack. Oh, which we had, and it is delicious. But they always put together a luxury hamper full of local and organic produce, so that when you arrive, you have lots of yummy things for breakfast and lunch. How nice is that? Now, over here, we have a very fancy schmancy oven. It's a triple oven, Le Conche, and it just really fits in with the vibe here, like that farmhouse kind of rustic feel to it. And it's, like I said, triple oven. You're gonna need as much space as you can cooking in here. We've got 2 dishwashers as well, again, needed if you've got lots and lots of guests. But I think this is just such a wonderful space to all be mucking in and cooking together, or maybe I'd be here eating some nibbles and having a glass of wine, but all piling around that big table, eating a delicious meal and creating lots of lovely memories. So just coming out of the kitchen, back through the entrance hallway and into the snug room, which does feel very snuggly. I must admit, this feels very, very cosy. And it is a riot of colour in here. I think I match very well. And on the walls, we have got this deep, dark red gloss colour that has been inspired by this fantastic portrait and this gentleman's red blazer, who is actually Martin's ancestor, Mr. William Banks, 1751 to 1800. Thanks, William. And the gold as well has sort of been reflected in this papered ceiling, which is a really bold move, but makes it just feel a lot more cosy in here. And it's been reflected as well in the back of the cabinetry. But it's just such a nice little place to come and, you know, read a book. We've got a bit of a library going on here, got a games cabinet as well, and of course this open fire wood burner. Now, we do have this amazing piece of bespoke cabinetry, and there is a hidden door somewhere here. Where is it? Oh, is it here? No, no. Here? No, I don't think so. Maybe it's... Try again. Come on. Yay! I mean, I am here for any hidden door. How cool is that? Wow! I mean, it doesn't go anywhere super interesting. It takes you through to the utility room where you have a washer and dryer, very handy, but cool. Wow. Very cool. All right, well, I'm going to have to prize myself away because it is just so cosy in here, but let's go and explore the rest of the house. Right, heading up onto the first floor. So there are actually 7 bedrooms in the main house, a further 3 in the pool house, 5 on this floor. So I'm going to take you through to the principal suite first, but let's just check out these incredible curtains that are using the same fabric as we can see here on the wall. And I have to bring your attention to these. These are more of these antique glass panels, but they've been backlit. I mean, what an amazing way to display them. They are so beautiful. They are hundreds of years old as well. Wow. More brilliant antique pieces. What a lot of storage. So we are now entering the principal suite through your own private corridor. And I have to say, it does feel very regal in here. We've got this deep dark teal colour on the walls with this seagrass effect, which I think is beautiful. And we cannot ignore this very impressive 17th century king size 4-poster bed. Wow. So this is another one of Martin's heirlooms, and it actually depicts the story of Adam and Eve. We've got Adam, Eve and the serpent in the middle. And get a little close-up of Eve here. She's ready for a night out. Got her apple. Looking good, Eve. So yeah, there is a real mishmash of styles and colours and, you know, eras, but it actually all really works together. So a 400-year-old bed nearly, and then we've got a mid-century chaise longue, and then we have 70s amber lighting. I'm here for it. I love it. They actually did get a local designer, Jan Jones, on board, who picked out loads of different fabrics, wallpapers and tiles. And you can see that the 3 of them all had so much fun putting this house together. There's a lot of different personality and charm in each of the bedrooms, which you'll see. So I'd love to know which is your favourite one. I didn't even sit... I mean, I know I'm small and it is a big bed, but should we give it a go? Yeah, okay. Sturdy. Wow, okay, I don't even think I need... How short would people have been? I mean, it does look quite small, but it's actually massive. There is... Oh, yeah. I do feel very regal.
But now try and get on without the step.
All right, fine. Challenge accepted. Yeah, that's...
You do need it.
Yeah, I do actually need it. Thank you, Tom. Right, well, moving over to this side of the room. Now, there is another hidden door. I love the hidden doors. So we've got storage as well, but behind the tiger handle is your ensuite. Let's go in. Okay, bit of a retro vibe in here. Very retro bath. It's actually been here for decades and carefully been restored. And they've taken the pink hue and matched it onto the tiles here. And then there's a separate shower with a rainfall shower head. Right, okay, on to the next bedroom. Now, just up here is the attic where there's another couple of bedrooms. Show you that in a bit. And then I'm going to my right. And right again. Into bedroom number 2 with this purple hue. I really love this seagrass effect again, this sort of like textured wallpaper. And wow, I mean, as headboards go, that is a bit of a centerpiece. It's this mulberry duck print, which is a very classic English print. I mean, like I said, all of these bedrooms have their own unique and eclectic charm to them. It's beautiful. And then if we go over here, I mean, this is such a beautiful window seat. And we've got more of this this fabric on these shutters by Fermoy. And it's a great way of being able to shut the light out without having to like drill holes or have anything that's protruding. It's a really tasteful way, you know, especially with the age of the building. And look, you see the age of the building here. It's beautiful, original stone surrounds. And then into the ensuite. Wow, we have got more of the wood from downstairs, old Gulliver, for this sink stand. And then this sort of like teal and dark purple tiling. It's just such a splash of colour in here. And all of the bathroom tiles that you'll see are by Artisan of Devices. So if you like what you see, you know where to go. Okay, on to the next bedroom. just coming out of the purple room, down the corridor, and I have to give this lady a minute. This is Lettice Lee, and she is wife of William Banks, who was the gentleman that we saw in the Snug room. Ah, hope they were happily married. All right, continuing down onto my right. Oh, this is a very cute room, and I feel very relaxed and calm in here. And to add to that zen, this lovely wallpaper by English designer Nina Campbell. And what better way to take some time for yourself? Because, you know, you're coming here to get away from it all with your friends and your family, sit on this little window seat, sun coming in and looking out that beautiful view. So into the bathroom that acts as the ensuite for that bedroom, and then we've got these fantastic scallop shaped tiles and vintage style bathroom fittings. Very nice. On to bedroom number 4 through the corridor. Down to my right are some stairs that lead you to one of the entrances and the kitchen. Right, heading into bedroom number 4, and wow, what a refreshing room. Got loads of natural light flooding in from these windows here. And what is the most striking wallpaper? What did I tell you about all the wallpaper? So we've got an oriental theme here, which reflects the Chinese antique furniture that we saw downstairs. That is just beautiful. But then we've got a whole new design and print thrown in. I just love the sort of mishmash of styles all put together, but they kind of work. And then this window just perfectly frames the most bucolic setting out there. Okay, and then into your ensuite. And we've got a whole new style. It's like this modern surrealist twist in here with these big circles and bright blue colour in here. Although the material palette is very different in the bathroom, the colour unites the two spaces together. And that, my friends, is the art of interior design. Okay, coming across the corridor and into bedroom number 4. And have I stumbled across the English countryside? I think so. More flamboyant wallpaper. This is by Colfax and Fowler, and it replicates the beautiful idyllic setting that I can see just outside the window there. This room, as well as some of the others, is definitely giving me maximalism. More is more. Now, you might not want to take these stylistic risks in your own home, but that's the fun about coming away somewhere like this. You know, each of these rooms have their own quirky vibes to them, and they're an experience in themselves. So if one doesn't take your fancy, another certainly will. I don't know about you, but I'm always the first person through the door, going around and exploring all the different bedrooms and getting dibs on my favourite. Let's go and have a look in the ensuite. Backing up. I'm matching so many of these rooms. The colour and design of these tiles is actually called Flamingo Plume. That is a very good title and word, plume. Okay, well, we are done with the first floor, so I'm now going to take you up to the second floor. Here we are on the top floor in the attic conversion, and I have to say, I mean, this is the perfect place for the kids to go. This is so cool. It's got this like dormitory style to it. We've got 3 single beds, each with a metal frame, and whether they're really little or teenagers, this is just a very cool hideaway for them. And I love this nod again to the history of the property with this exposed stone brick. I always like the juxtaposition of old and new with that. And they've even got a little TV area where they can kick back and chill and watch some TV. And speaking of which, we're actually making a behind the scenes video from today. So it's for members only. Make sure you hit join in the description below to check that out. You're going to want to. And I have to bring your attention to this amazing view. That's actually a little tease of the wedding venue that we're going to be looking at later. We've seen a lot today, but I think this might have to be up there with one of my favourites. Let us know your favourite wallpaper. This is Mongolian mural wallpaper by Michael Canovas, and you don't need artwork when you've got this. And that theme is carried on into the other room just through here. But before we go in there, both rooms share this little bathroom with some really funky star black and white tiles on the floor there. So this is the other room on this floor, which I think would be ideal for parents if you wanted to keep an eye on the kids in there. You could essentially take over this whole floor if you were one whole family. And I just love how both rooms up here, especially with all the bedrooms, are just very playful and creative. And we've got that wonderful wallpaper up there as well. Right, well, that is the end of the tour in the main house. There's still so much more to show you. We've got the sauna, the steam room, the movie room, but it's lunchtime and we have got a wonderful meal waiting for us, cooked by a local chef. So let's go check it out.
Hi, my name's Ian Ballantyne. I'm the chef here at Gulliver's Hall. I get to cook all sorts. I get to use this beautiful pizza oven here, not just for pizzas, but for all sorts of vegetables. We did some broccoli earlier in there, some aubergine. Food's always been so important to me. I've always cooked for people, family, friends, like guests who come and stay at the restaurants or wherever I've been. I've been doing this for sort of 25 years now. And yeah, I've luckily in the last few years, especially since COVID, I've just been doing a lot more kind of private chefing, looking after families, looking after smaller groups, doing small weddings, that kind of thing. And here at Gulliver's Hall, it's amazing because we've got the kind of 60-person barn up top, so we can do those small intimate weddings, and we can have the families staying here, sort of 20 people, like generations of families or families and friends or all sorts of different kind of groups. And I just get to look after them. I get to be at like the special occasions where people are, you know, when food brings people together. We all have food at these birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, all these times, and like I get to be the guy that feeds everyone, and everyone loves it, and I love it, and it's always such a privilege, you know. Produce-wise, we try and use as local as possible. It's obviously there's certain things you can't get, but you know we're very lucky. It's a cattle farm, so we've done events where we've utilised some of the cows here. We picked a load of wild garlic. Very lucky here in the Cotswolds with the woods. There's always wild garlic this time of year. You might be able to just see some of the white flowers there, so you can do so much with them. Both the leaf, the bud, the flower, everything, the whole thing. It's like free food. I remember when I moved here from London, it was just like, oh my God, there's free food everywhere. So like super happy with that. You can sell it for like £5 a bag at home.
After enjoying a delicious lunch cooked for us by local chef Ian, come home with me. We were joined by the resident tennis coach. There is so much to do here in the Cotswolds, but if you wanted to stay in the house all week and never leave, there is loads to do here, including getting Shingy to help you brush up on your skills.
Hi, my name is Shingy, and I'm from Zimbabwe and moved to the UK in 2002. I'm the resident coach at Gulliver's Hall. I coach families comprising of mum and dads, children, grandparents, and everybody else. The court is gravel, which is quite good for the knees. It's so peaceful. I mean, you're miles away from everybody else. It's brilliant. It's a privilege for me. I mean, the greenery, it's proper country living, and I love it.
Right, now it's time to give you the full tour of the pool house and courtyard. I mean, come rain or shine, this is where I think you're going to be spending a lot of your time when you're here. First of all, let's acknowledge the swimming pool. Wow, and it is heated, gets up to a balmy 27 degrees. It's, oh no, that's actually quite warm, but it's still probably a little too chilly for me. But I mean, what an amazing place to have the family and friends dipping in and out of that. And then over here, we have got our sunken spa pool. That is hot, so you could do that winter or summer. Now, all of the water, including in the pool, all the drinking water, has actually been sourced from the spring on the farm using a hydraulic pump, as all of the local material. So all of the stone that you see has been quarried on the farm. I mean, this use of local material is fantastic. So I'm just going to take you up here. I mean, with this sunshine, I actually feel like, I know we're in the Cotswolds, but we could be in the Mediterranean. Look at this kind of like, we've got the sunken spa and all of the stones, and actually some of the greenery as well. It's just absolutely beautiful. So behind me is the pool house. Now, this was Martin's brainchild. He modelled this on a typical Canadian lakeside cabin. So we're seeing a lot of exposed wood, lots of glass and steel, and it's a lot more modern, especially when we go inside and we see all of the bedrooms. So this is our dining area, and it's clad in Siberian larch. And this is where Ian was cooking us up a storm in the outdoor kitchen. Here's one that I didn't make earlier. Now, this is the pizza oven, which I think in a lot of luxury homes, I think it's something that's very easy just to add because it is quite cool, but how often do you actually use it? But when you're doing a homestay, I think this is going to be used all the time. It certainly was today. It was so much fun, delicious, and when that sun is out, barbecues and pizzas and paellas aplenty. Right, I'm just going to go into the pool house now. Into the kitchen, nice and simple in here. This is a lot more contemporary than in the main house. And then this is into bedroom number 1. Really lovely, very fresh and clean in here. It's got Andrew Floyd furniture. And then through here, we have the shared bathroom, which is, again, really modern. We've got some nice neutral tiles in there. And then bedroom number 2, look, we've got the newts on the front. Bit of a funky carpet. So I'm going to take you downstairs now into the movie and games room. Right, down we go. Lovely open string staircase. These are a bit fun, aren't they? A bit retro. And then we've got bedroom number 3 behind the elusive great crested newt. And this actually has an ensuite as well. Very nice. Probably not the room you want to be bagsying if you go to bed early, because here is the games and movie room. So whether you're doing a little bit of table tennis or you're watching one of your favourite films, oh yeah, you might have to be kicking people out at a decent hour because, I mean, I'd be here all night. This is so cool. All right, so just leaving the games and movie room, and I'm now going to take you along to the sauna and steam room. But this gives you a really good look at this brand new renovation. Would you think it was brand new? No. It looks so old because they've used local and old materials and it's been so sympathetically done and feels very in keeping with the original property. Now, when they were doing this, they had to get planning permission and they had to do an ecological survey, and they found that in this pond there was every species of newt in the UK, including that great crested newt, so hence the artwork in the property. And here they all are. We've been trying to find some. I found a tadpole. That's as exotic as it gets so far. But anyway, let's head in over here. Okay, into our little sanctuary. So we've got the sauna room, the steam room, which has got lovely mosaics in there, a changing room and a bathroom. Now, Martin and Kate were very keen to create a home spa, somewhere that you could come and relax and enjoy, but with people that you know and not strangers, and they've definitely created this here. Right, this connects to the swimming pool, so I'm going to leave this way and take you to the on-site wedding venue. Now, Martin and Kate are of course farmers, and they have their own herd of pedigree black Welsh cattle just like these in the field next door. Hello! If you're looking for a wedding venue, look no further. This is my first time seeing this venue. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely stunning. I mean, what a place to get married and have your dinner. Location, setting, a converted barn, the history of this place, it's all so magical. Oh my goodness, look at this area. Can you imagine? Summer, winter, 70 guests having the best time. And of course, you've got the house as well for the wedding party if people need to stay the day of or the day after. Huge fire. Oh my goodness, look, we've got some of these antique stained glass windows still. And just looking up, I love these original exposed beams. And check out these light fixtures, both on the wall and these huge chandeliers. They've actually used old pieces of machinery from when the barn used to be a grain store. So these are all the little scoops that they've made into this light. Amazing. And then out here we've got a little courtyard, so especially when the sun's shining, everyone can go out there. The stable can be converted into a bar, and I can see the rolling hills surrounding what has to be the most perfect setting for a wedding. Well, that's the end of the tour, and I hope you've enjoyed looking around it as much as I have. I think this is an incredible property that I personally would love to stay at. So why don't you make some time for yourself, and whether it's a short stay, a long stay, you're here with a few friends, or all 21 people of friends and family, this is the place that you're going to make some incredible memories. It's only 10 minutes from Stroud train station, an hour from Birmingham, Oxford, Bath and Cardiff, and an hour and a half from London. It's really, really well connected, so get onto Unique Homestays and see about staying here yourself. Well, if you're not already and you have enjoyed the video, make sure you are subscribed to keep up to date with all the latest and greatest homes from across the UK. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.
In 2003, nightlife entrepreneur Steve Smith discovered a unique opportunity to buy a property that came with additional land, and there the dream was born to not just build one, but two extraordinary homes.
The first being the Ghost House, built in 2018, and it took over 10 years to get through planning permission.